Absolutely, a historical event here, and I mean, what a great way to start this evening's main card with these two youngsters, really the future of this sport if they're able to stick with it. But both of these girls, very, very talented, and immediately LAKEY coming out very aggressive on this collar tie here.
So they both train in striking sports as well. Got one black belt in karate, Alexis, another Muay Thai.
I mean, it's like they've got so much time that they're going to spend it not just choking each other out, but also punching each other in the face. So they're better people than I am. I don't like that. Leave that to the kids. I mean, I have to say, I have trained with Alexis, and I mean, I'm being 100% serious. This is no joke at all. She took side control on me, and her shoulder pressure was so good. This is not a joke. I was not able to eat solid food without pain for about 3 or 4 days. And that is a genuine 100% truth. She like busted my jaw pretty bad. So you believe that she's going to be looking to get to a top position here. But, you know, by the way that she's playing, it does look like she's trying to force Ella to pull guard. I think that's what she wants. I think that's what she was expecting. And maybe the fact that Ella's continuing to stand up with her is not exactly what LAKEY thought would be happening early on. But, you know, only a 5-minute match, so we're already a minute and a bit into it. So one of these girls is going to have to open up. Are we possibly going to see a guard pull?
We will see.
And, you know, we also have to say, you know, these girls, 12 years old, 13 years old, it's a big stage for someone of this age. You know, when we were, how old were you when you started, Vanessa?
I was actually 20 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was 15, 16 when I started training, and even at that age, I think a big show like this would have been pretty overwhelming. These girls are way younger, and it's a massive stage for them to be on. And Ella pulls guard and goes straight into a triangle position.
Maybe an armbar going on.
Yep, into an armbar here, and Alexis has to be very, very careful about what that arm is doing. She's doing the right thing, stepping over, but she has to change the angle here.
Back. Can she lock that triangle up?
I mean,
she's sneaking that arm through.
Yeah, and she gives it up, and LAKEY takes this, and you know, we've got to say that those submission attempts are going to be looked at by the judges as at least one, maybe two deep submission attempts, but this is the position that Alexis wanted to be in. I mean, I was not joking about this shoulder pressure. She's going to be looking tied up in Americana here, and she's applying it. This is a really, really strong position, but you imagine the flexibility of the shoulders of a 12-year-old or 13-year-old girl. They're going to be super, super bendy. But yeah, so maybe 1-all for deep submission attempts so far. You could even argue, and now switching into a straight armbar there for a second. So okay, now it's interesting. We had a couple of minutes of not much going on in the stand-up, but now it's all kicking off. Yep.
She's really getting up high on that arm to isolate. She's got possibly both arms isolated now.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the pressure she's putting on here. This is a great position. Maybe she'll look to pass the mount. I can't quite see if she's attacking a Americana on the far side, but she seems to be quite committed to that far side. I think maybe looking for another Americana attempt.
Wonder if she'll transition over to the mount. She might come to knee on belly.
I mean, it seems like it's open, doesn't it? I mean, look at the flexibility from Ella underneath there, trying to almost levitate her hips off of the mat there from underside. 1:20 left, and I think it's all to play for, I would say, at this point still. Maybe I'd give a little bit more of an edge to Ella at the moment because she initiated that, and you know, it's hard to tell how deep a submission is, but that armbar triangle combo looked pretty tight, didn't it?
Yeah.
1 minute left here.
I've got to say, I appreciate the effort of the hair and gi combo there. The red hair.
It's strong, isn't it?
It's strong. Strong look.
Trying to switch to a knee on stomach.
Yep.
And now she can pass the mount. She can really give, okay, this is a strong position here. I mean, once again, we've got to say, these are not going to be considered if the submission attempts aren't there. 30 seconds left, and I think that if Alexis can maybe sit backwards for an armbar, maybe try a cross choke, this is a great strategy. I mean, I'd say maybe go for an arm. I almost feel with this judging criteria, the more dramatic look in a submission attempt, the better it's going to be. And Ella's able to reverse here into the closed guard. Alexis swoops directly into mount here. There's 15 seconds left, and I mean, this could be close. Is she going for a submission here? Yeah, triangle attempt here, 10 seconds left, and I think this could be really significant, especially if she could switch this into an armbar. There's the armbar, and this could even be on. 2 seconds left. And there's the time. And I think, I mean, there you go. A couple of minutes of not much happening, but when it started happening, it happened. And, you know, we had that early advantage taken by Ella in that armbar and triangle, and you can see she's looking a little bit dejected there, thinking that maybe that got away from her, especially towards the end. I thought it was very, very close, and here's, it was attempted
Collar drag,
yeah, collar drag takedown, but gladly takes the armbar triangle variation from here, but in doing so she gives up that side control. Side control alone, not enough, but Alexis doing a great job of attacking that Americana, and then most importantly at the end there, she gets this armbar triangle combo, and I'm pretty sure that Alexis is going to take this on the decision.
And your winner by decision is Alexis